Yo, squad, we in here heavy on the tube of you. Heard a lot of you have been failing science class, and that is a no-no. So we're gonna fix that right now by you all attending this class taught by your favorite YouTuber, Professor Ghost. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't even got it started yet. Please, you're far too kind. Now, normally I like to stay as the optimistic type and not try to be as paranoid as often, but I tend to stay on alert still. Why? Because no matter where I venture out to, I have to stay cautious of wild animals. That's right, and you should too. So animals and humans have coexisted with each other since the beginning of our history. Many of them are meant to just be kept away. All the animal kingdoms and species, which is the most dangerous here on Earth, our planet, and by dangerous I mean in terms of being full-on predators of the wild, being hosts and carrying all sorts of diseases, or just being a risk to other animals in the environment around them. Now, I know what you're gonna say.
Bruh, number one should be humans, Ghost.
And technically that is true, but this is not that kind of video. I already talked about how humans have turned the planet's ecosystem inside out lately. Plus the world is going to end soon anyways.
Course.
Now, first ones making this list is some of the species who dwell in the marine. One of the most vicious creatures is the great white shark. Now, for the most part, people like me don't have to worry much about them, as I can't swim, so I stay away from the water. And also, I'm terrified of the sea. Sharks can smell blood from within a mile away. Hundreds of people get attacked by sharks near beaches, shores, open sea, all that. What is important to understand is that they are often doing this because sharks mistake us for being other creatures that they are used to preying on every day. So when one is hungry, it's safe to assume that given the opportunity, it may eat somebody. The great white is the biggest and most aggressive species of sharks there is, growing on average from 11 to 17 feet, weighing almost a ton. Having one of the strongest teeth in the world, their bite can inflict around 1.8 tons of damage. Then that brings us to the king of the swamp, the alligator. Now on that note, I must say, as someone who's lived in Florida before, squad, I did not know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator growing up. It turns out there are a couple of minute differences, but either way, they are absolute beasts. I wasn't particularly fond of them. I've seen like one or two in my backyard before, and it was just the most craziest experience ever. I ran like a coward, okay? Give me a break. But anyways, these things are apex predator, squad, with alligators clocking in about 500 pounds and up to 15 feet on average. These reptiles can adapt to both land and water. Male ones can also be very territorial animals, and most tend to live near wetlands and tropical swamps. Crocs are even more aggressive, bigger in size, like the saltwater crocodile, which weighs close to 2,000 pounds. Look at this damn thing. These creatures are relentless and will attack humans and any other animals standing in their way with a move called the death roll. Once the gator bites its prey, as it will simultaneously continue to spin around until the prey's bones are completely broken and disoriented. Yeah, squad, alligators and crocodiles are nothing to play with. But what animal species can be even more dangerous than that? Well, I'm glad you asked, because it's actually another reptile. Snakes. 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 It's not even close when I say that snakes are one of the most dangerous animal kingdoms on Earth. I mean, you have stuff like the anacondas who can grow up to 30 feet and can eat virtually anything by constricting all of its prey. There are almost 3,000 different species of snakes around the world, and a certain percentage of them are venomous. And this is where they do a lot of their damage. I don't hesitate when I say this, but snakes are one of the most deadliest and overlooked animals. Studies have shown that they kill more humans than any other species in the world. Each year, 100,000 people die due to poisonous snake bites. And remember, they can be found all over the world. Central America, Asian countries, they're all over Africa, and most snake bites will have some kind of effect, with redness, swelling occurring up to like 90% of the cases. Others are far worse, as venomous snakes can induce toxins that, if they enter your bloodstream after a bite, will attack your entire nervous system. Once this happens, you're done. Paralysis is the end result. immediate shutdown of the body causing respiratory failure and stopping you from breathing, stopping the heart. These symptoms can take up to 72 hours to take effect. This, I'm not gonna lie, is a very painful and horrible way to die. But then again, you have the most lethal types of snakes in the black mamba whose bite can kill you in under 30 minutes. Just look at that mouth. It's a wrap. If you can't get to the anti-venom in time, which is held at very few hospitals anyways, you will lose the ability to talk after a few minutes, experience a cardiovascular failure, and collapse and die. Damn. So there you have it. That is my list of contenders. Oh, wait, you're telling me there is something else that is more dangerous than everything that I've mentioned so far? Yep, that's right, squad. This next thing is by far one of the most dangerous animals to have ever exist. And this tiny minuscule insect is responsible for more deaths than any other animal ever. And that, my friends, is the mosquito. Now, on the surface, many of you may look at this thing and say, Ghost, come on, stop. It looks harmless. Yeah, but the devil is in them bites. The mosquitoes are known to be major hosts of diseases such as the Zika virus, malaria, West Nile virus, and many others. I can't even begin to name them all. These start as bacteria related or from other infected animals, and the mosquitoes go around drinking blood and ingest the microbes directly, thus becoming the ultimate super spreader. Now, this next stat I'm going to tell you is beyond bonkers. I didn't even believe it at first, but it is said that every year almost 700,000 people die globally from mosquito-borne related diseases, and this has not stopped. Over the course of history, scientists stated that over 50 billion humans and other species have been wiped out from these things.
Oh my God!
So wait, hold on. Squad, think about that for a second. Mosquitoes are literally everywhere around us. When you turn off the lights in the living room and watch TV, there is one lurking by you. When you sleep at night, even if you're doing something during the daytime, mosquitoes come to deliver those bites. So how in the hell do we know if one is lethal or not? It seems unrealistic to go to the hospital just because you have soreness and see red. This alone makes mosquitoes beyond dangerous because it gets all of us paranoid. And what the hell is the purpose of mosquitoes existing? Like, seriously, it's not even close. They have been more harm than good to the world. Research has shown that these things tend to be pollinators, thus transferring nectar from flower to flower, but so what? Who gives a fuck? Butterflies and bees do the same thing. It doesn't make as much sense to me, as mosquitoes are just killing machines at this point. What do you think, squad? What is the most dangerous animal in the world? And did I leave something out this list? Comment down below. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe so you can always get notified when I upload videos. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all next time.